Welcome to another beautiful day in Bosnia. Going to continue on this sheep herders trail or whatever it is and see if I can find some of these white horses. Back in the forest. Right. On my left side behind the forest is a beautiful landscape from yesterday this morning. Can't see anything. Friendly as the last guy I encountered, because they're not bothered by me. They just keep working and loading up the wood. So I don't know how long I have to wait here until I can pass them. There's no other road I can take to detour this. Happy waiting. It's been 30 minutes and the truck is halfway full, so I guess it's at least another 30 minutes. Good times. I can see a lot of horse shit on the ground. So that means the white horses must be somewhere around here, but I haven't seen any yet. Keep an eye out. Difficult road, but definitely slow going. Been driving for a long time. Made 37 kilometers. Bummer, no horses. Oh well, you can't have everything. Like another really bumpy, slow trail, if you can even call it a trail, because most of the time it's just some traces in the grass. But let's see where it leads us, because in the past it always led to some amazing places. Best time of roads. You agree? this mountain. It's really slow, but not too difficult. I'm in low range, so it's not stressful for the engine, but I fear coming down might be really way more difficulty. Once the brakes are not overheating, it's probably gonna be even slower than going up. But hey, at least I get a good view from the top. I'm sure it would be amazing to camp up here, but it's really windy and I can still see like small patches of snow. So I'm pretty sure it gets really cold up here at night, which I'm just not in the mood for. The original plan was to hike up this mountain or the one next to it. But all the hikes are like full day hikes, or around 8 to 9 hours. A lot of elevation gain. And in the full sun all day. Well, then I saw you can drive up. So I figured I can drive up. There's no need to hike up. I'd rather go to some other mountain and you can't drive up and hike up that one. Yeah. It's cool that they can drive up. Not too many people around, I guess. There's like 4 motorbikes from Czechoslovakia behind me. But I can't see anyone up here. A little coffee with the view before I go out and explore a bit around here. Pretty nice view up here. I think it's a very difficult hike to get up here. And there you can see the trail coming up. It looks nice, looks really nice. Somewhere down there. But yeah, I'm pretty glad I drove up here. Ask me again after I drove down, but so far I'm glad I drove up.
This looked like a nice hiking area, I have to say it. But I've looked at least I couldn't find any good half-day hikes. And I'm really not feeling going on a like 9-hour hike at the moment. Might change tomorrow, but today I don't feel like it. Just marvel at it from up here. I can't hike through it, but so I get the same view. Let's head back down and see if you find a nice camp spot for tonight. Myself from earlier, going downhill is super easy. The engine braking is so good with the low range gears that I don't even have to touch the brake pedal even on the steep sections. It's just like slow because the road is really rough, but slowly but steady coasting down and super easy. bummer. Down there is Mostar, the city that's famous for like a little stone bridge. That's like a perfect arc over the river, and people jump from it and stuff. So you probably see the picture of it. I wanted to have a look at it, but there's so much traffic in the city, and there's like a shitload of tourists on the bridge, and they wanted like 10 euros for parking, and yeah. So I got out of the city, and I wanted to go kayaking a bit north of here. It's like really nice, and it's probably really good on this heat. But unfortunately, it's not on the trail. Would have been a big detour, so for now I'm skipping it. Maybe I need to go back to it later. But now it's back to the mountains. Nice shelf road right up here on the edge going up this mountain, and it's still really hot, but at least not as hot as in the valley. The forecast for Star, the city down in the valley, 37 degrees in the afternoon. That's really hot. These up here, it's a bit cooler and there's a bit of a breeze going, so that's nice.
got the white knuckles holding on it tight, keeping your feelings bottled up inside, heading for a collision.
Well, looks like they blew up whatever was up here in the mountain during the war. Lots of rubble around. No idea what it was, but I guess some kind of military installation.
Moments pass, make this one count. Untie. You're so good at dragging yourself down. Why? Well, there ain't much time left to figure things out. Deep underneath all the laser, your doubts, there's a heart gone out of rhythm in despair. Hell underwater, fine for air. Breathe in, breathe out. Hey, come.
Goes up, must come down. Luckily, it's not too far down before the trail continues goes around the mountain.
Skies around.